Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIII. I'm Lion'sMawGaming, and last time we finally escaped the Ark. And this time we just arrived on Pulse. Grand Pulse, to be more specific.
A world wild and fragile, vibrant and untamed. Grand Pulse. It's a place where lives are ruled by the brutal struggle for survival and the callous and uncaring whim of the fal'Cie. There is no such thing as mercy. Only a never-ending string of trials that weed out the weak and leave only the strong. Reigns knew the truth. The purpose lying at the heart of all the fal'Cie's actions. Recalling their lost deity and returning the world to its former glory. People were never anything more than sacrifices. And Cocoon's destruction? It's just a way to wake a sleeping god. But would bringing the Maker back into this world really lead to our salvation? The Maker created fal'Cie, and they, in their desperation to be reunited with the Maker, created l'Cie. And l'Cie? I wonder what we'll end up creating. Our future looked bleak, but as long as we could keep our spirits up, we'd find a way to change our fate. Somehow.
You were having a dream.
A pretty strange dream.
Welcome to Grand Pulse, Terra Incognita.
Hey, my
Hey
feet are killing
guys,
me.
have any luck?
No sign of anyone else. But we did find plenty of bloodthirsty wildlife and crumbling ruins.
Long day?
Well, guys, we've run out of places to search around here. Huh. Where's Hope?
He's off with the chocobo, getting supplies. Hello.
Hey. You all by yourself?
Here's Brand.
What? We gotta find him.
Okay, we gotta go. We're on Grand Pulse. We gotta find Hope. Quick. This way. Ah, slime people, get out of the way! I've got places to be. Hit you with a quick Libra. And then kill ya. Also, here's their info. There we go. I'd like Vanille in my party, please. I like Snow and all, but, Vanille kinda is my strongest member at the moment. Because, you know, busted-ass weapon. Okay. Sirs, let's fight, you flans.
Phew.
Thanks.
Hit him with Libra. Here's what we know. They are weak to fire. Therefore, we shall use fire. Dang it, they merged. Now he's becoming a different monster. Dire Flans. Hit him with a Libra. Now kill him. He has similar weaknesses. He's just also a bitch. Get his ass. Bang. Bang. Got him. Just a little further to go. More slugs. Just you wait until lightning's the one that I upgrade.
Thanks.
You'll notice a difference. You do get an absolute ton of Christian points on Pulse, though. On Grand Pulse. As you saw, that one fight just gave me 1,060. Here's our Dire Flan. We can take him.
Phew.
He's guarding a chest. Ow!
Follow my lead.
We'll just keep him locked down with fire. Got him. Done. Quick, we gotta help Hope. Where's the chest? Chest is right here. Partisan is a spear for Fang, and I believe I want to say that it's just a good all-around spear. I'm sorry. Yeah, I want to say it's a good all-around spear. A lot of these will be getting upgraded in the future anyways, so we can see some differences. Because there is an achievement for getting all the weapons to at least tier 2, and then one weapon to tier 3 for each character. So you'll be seeing at least all the weapons at tier 2 by the end of the series. And I probably won't make my tier 3 weapon decisions until after I make them all max out tier 2 to see what my options are as far as stat differences. But we'll see about that. Some, like Vanille's, I've already decided on. Forgot how many enemies are between you and Hope. It's a lot. Hi, Direflan. I'm gonna skip this one. He's not guarding anything. And we're trying to get somewhere. Ha-da-da-da-da. Ha-da-da-da-da. One plan remaining. And we got him. Mercuse. Here we go, we approach it. We found him.
Hope! So this is how it ends.
Just wait. Now, how long has it been since we left Cocoon? Not a single soul for miles around? Not a single clue about this whole sea mess? What I'm saying is, we did well just getting this far.
But we could go a little further.
Meaning?
There's still one place.
Vanille?
Oh,
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
You know, if we don't find anything this time, we won't get another chance.
Huh?
Herba. The place it all began.
Hope.
The place where the Pulse Fal'Cie lay dreaming. Vanille and Fang's home. Just maybe, it'll be the place where we find the answers we're looking for.
You're right. If we can get there.
Go ahead without me.
We can't just leave you.
I'll be fine. You've all taught me so much. You showed me how to fight.
What did I tell you? Leave the fighting to me.
I'm scared.
We understand. You're not gonna go through this ordeal alone, you know. Huh?
That's what scares me. I don't want to see you get hurt because of me. It'd be better for everyone if I just stayed behind.
mention ordeals, and look what comes along!
This is not an ordeal. This is a gift. Hope! This is the kind of power you've got inside, and it's telling you not to give up. Trust me.
Oh, I get it. It's here to show you the way. Show you that you've got what it takes to get back on your feet and do this thing.
You mean that came from me?
Ready?
Let's do it. Hit it with a Libra. Okay, first things first. We know that it yields to those who amass chain bonuses. It tells you that for everything. But I can also tell you right now that it's going to work for people that give buffs to their teammates. So we're going to give Fang Protect. We're going to give ourselves Protect. Or Lightning Protect next. Then give ourselves Protect.
Thanks.
We're going to give Fang Shell. Give Lightning Shell. And give ourselves Shell. And then we're going to go hard on building up chain bonus.
Face it head on.
And just build it straight up. Just gotta watch Fang's health and then we'll stop and heal her. Go combat clinic real quick.
I'll deal with you.
Bring it on.
And by doing this combo, we should be able to take care of it pretty easily. If I recall, this summon's not very hard to handle. As long as you're somewhat careful with how low you let Fang's health get. You should do just fine. No, don't punch lightning. Damn it. Can you stop punching lightning? It's fine. You're gonna get assaulted here in a second anyways. Yep, there it is.
Here I go!
Like I said, that one's not too bad. And there we go. Yet another Eidolon.
That's some beast you tamed. I tell you that.
Yeah. I always thought the Eidolons appeared to set us free through death. But now, I think maybe they're here to snap us out of our slumps.
Oh, like the one you were just in?
I'll ask for help earlier next time around.
I told you. On Grandpa's, we're all family. You can moan all you like, but you're stuck with us.
You're never alone in hell.
Listen, funny man, don't call this place hell, all right?
So, we're all decided then.
Yeah.
Yep. Maybe nothing would change. And maybe we'd hit a dead end. But we were at least going to see where the road would take us. The search for a home buried in the past, and the faintest glimmer of hope. Our final journey had just begun.
Let's go.
The Arclight Step. Grand Pulse.
This stone, it's...
Look familiar?
It's a kind of Seath. It's in the last stage.
A Seath.
Don't worry. It's no threat to anyone anymore. Lassie that fail their focus become Seath and wander the wilds. Eventually, they lose the will to go on and turn to stone. But still, even in this state, they can't forget the task they once had.
And they call out to Lassie, over and over. Complete my focus.
So they're doomed to eternal regret, huh? It's pretty horrible.
Well, hey, we should help this one out. I mean, come on, we can't just ignore it. Listen, if we fail our focus, it could be us suffering like that.
Wow, what a happy thought. That's not like you.
But going out of his way to help someone, that's Snow all over.
And we're introduced to Seath Stones. Seath Stones lie scattered about the world of Grand Pulse, the final remains of failed former Lassie. Upon touching a Seath Stone, you will be given the opportunity to undertake its unfinished focus as a mission, hunting down whatever terror it had been tasked with slaying. Finding and defeating the mark will complete the mission, earning you special rewards. Complete enough missions and previously dormant Seath Stones will begin to awaken, presenting you with new and more rewarding challenges. It is only possible to accept one mission at a time. To take on a new mission without completing your previous one, the earlier mission will be abandoned. You can check the details of your current mission, including the whereabouts of your mark on the map screen at any time. Okay, battle teams changed. Okay, we're gonna change that again. Lightning, Vanille, and Saz. And now, hopefully, it will quit changing all of my freaking things. Go Ravenger. Alright, I already have that. Aggression, yep. Go Ravenger, Saboteur, Ravenger, Coalescence. Let's change that to Diversity. And what else did I want? I'm sorry. Let's go Medic, Saboteur, Ravenger. Variety. There we go. Yep. Okay. So, now we can see what the Seath Stone has to say. Ecto Pudding. Arclight Step, Central Expanse, the class is D. This gelatinous rube beside that pond is the very Ecto Pudding I seek. I only need to slay it to avoid becoming a Seath. How many years must it have been since I left the village in pursuit of that vile beast? My brand will not wait forever. I must kill it, and quick. And then when I awaken from my crystal slumber, I can help to repair the ruin it left in its wake. Okay. We'll have to kill that thing, I'm afraid. Gotta avoid some of these guys. We don't want to fight everything. We got a big, scary monster off in the distance. And as you can see, the land has expanded drastically. We have a big expanse of stuff that we can fight now. An area we can traverse. There's our mark. Let's see how we can do. I'm not sure if we're strong enough quite yet, but we're gonna give it a shot. Don't you touch me. Damn it. Freaking guys. At least I got a sneak attack. Go. There's Runga. I'm sorry. And luckily, with our sneak attack,
Thank you.
this fight won't be too bad. And that's that. And they are worth a lot of Christian points. Nah, no sneak attack on this guy. Let's get him. hit him with a Libra. Okay, he is immune to physical attacks. Good to know. Glad I did that. That means we want to hit him with Ruin.
Thank you.
He doesn't seem all that strong. I need Saws to give us faith. Please. Can you get us, like, End Thunder? Do you have End Thunder? There it is. And we'll go Diversity. And that'll do it. There we go. That was easy. It wasn't a great score, but we did the job. Mission complete. And for doing it, we got the Energy Sash. And we've got the rank of Good Samaritan. So we get the Energy Sash. We'll check that out. It's an equipped item. And additionally, we unlocked another Sea Stone. The one that should be right behind us, I believe. Yep. Let's take a look at that Energy Sash. I will be showing all of these Sea Stones as well. So, kill TP charge. So what that does is restores a small amount of TP each time an enemy is defeated. That's not bad. And the main reason for that is there's actually a strat for grinding up money and Chrysogen and stuff like that that we'll be using later, and it requires you to have enough TP to summon. So having an item that will help charge up our TP faster is phenomenal. So that's good to keep. Alright, Urdamiru. Arclight Step, Central Expanse, and it's a D. Time's run short. Today is the day I finally put an end to that troublesome Uridimu. Uridimu? The problem, I fear, will be the pack of loyal Gorgonopsids. The master alone is worthy enough of a foe. May I face the hounds as well? Must I face the hounds as well? Alas, it must be so. So be it. Okay, let's go find one of them. I believe we can go map. Here we go. And we can see that our mark is over there. So we'll head that way. So he should be this way. We want to avoid these guys, the big guys. They'll murder us right now. Am I going the right way? Yeah, okay. He's right ahead. Okay, so here's a good fight to throw on Deceptisol and get a good advantage attack. Going right off the bat. So then we can get rid of a lot of these Gorgonopsids quickly and then fight the boss. Sounded like I got a few of them there.
Target's a target.
And now we're on the boss. Oh, I missed. Get him. Get him. Did it. And with that, we complete mission 2. And we get a Cobaltite, which isn't bad. We can use that to upgrade power spans and sorcerer marks. And with that, this one opens up. So let's see, what's this one gonna be? This is gonna be mission 3, Massive Contamination, Ugalu, Yasaf Massif, Tuburen Highland, Subadran Highlands. I must hurry to the Yashas Massif, for the Ugalu, Lord of the Peaks, is my prey. Yet those peaks loom distant and on the horizon, and already my limbs refuse the urgings of my mind. Please obey for a few days more. With that, I could still the passage of time. Okay, so now we've got to go to a different area to get our next target. And we can see that he is... How do I zoom? Right stick. This way. So if we head back to where we were originally, we can go back. So we're going to head that way. Additionally, there's a item crate right up here. We're going to ignore those guys if they're going to ignore me. They're going to try to fight me. Ignore me. I'm going to fight these guys. Sneak attack. There are a ton of enemies here. All kinds of enemies. So don't get too worried about getting them right away. As far as getting the identifies done on them. Not identifies. Libras done on them right away. If you mainly focus on just doing what you do, you'll be fine. You can also learn a lot of their information without Libraing them. Just by fighting them, you can learn a lot of information. Like, just from this fight, I've learned that they are resistant to magic, they're vulnerable to ice damage, they have normal damage to fire. Like, that's without using any skills. So, like, you do just acquire information over time. So that's good as well. All right. And in the chest, we have the Zephyr Ring, which is the lightning ring. Cool. And we got another stone chilling right there that we can't do yet. This little icon is an interesting thing. We'll get to that later. But it's something to keep in mind. That's new. Oh, we got freaking Scale Beast right here. We're going to avoid him like the plague. Get out of here. Get out of here. Back, you beasts. Back, you beasts. I don't need to fight all of you. I'll be fighting plenty of people. Here's a Seath Stone just chilling right here. And the nice part is, to help you kind of keep track of everything, since there's a ton of these Seath Stones, completed ones shine like this. And if you click on them, you can see that it's done. And you can reattempt challenges if you like, which is nice. Okay, and since we are heading back, and it is that time, let's call it there. But first, I did say I was going to show off the Moogle Works, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. They sell a bunch of really weird and different items, accessories. One of which is the Collector's Catalog, which is fantastic if you can get it. It lets you get more items from fights. Nimble Toe Boots give you increases the odds of evading whenever you have the Sentinel's evasion ability. So if you were to give this to like lightning, it'll help drastically. Whistle Wind gives you 1 ATB gauge at the beginning of a fight. That's not that great, but the upgraded version is much better. And getting the Speed Sash, you kill and you get an ATB charge. So that's not awful either. Oh, wrong button. So there's that. In the Mother Lode, they now have an even further expanded transformational catalyst list. I was struggling with words. Creature Comforts has even more options for you, and these ones are better now. The Magical Moments has more options again. The B&W Outfitters has some really strong bangles available. The the Mithril Bangle is huge. We have 1 gold bangle and we upgraded to it, so that's kind of wild. We can also just straight up buy Brawler's wristbands and Shaman's marks now, as well as the upgraded version of the Black Belt. We can get the Giant's Glove, which is D-Brave, which is pretty cool. And we have all kinds of options here. The White Cape resists fog. So we have all kinds of accessory options now. The rune bracelets are not rune bracelets. That's not what I want. What's the one? What's the one that does both? Shoot. It's not rune. I have one. Hold on. Just a moment. Royal armlets are very good. Very good items if you're looking for a defensive boost. Anyways, now that that is all done, that is going to be it for this time, guys. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave a like down below. Subscribe if you want to be notified when I upload in the future. We're going to be spending a lot of time on Grand Pulse in the future. We're going to be here for a while. There's a lot to do here and a ton to see. So if you're excited for that, make sure you let me know. Now, it's time for data logs. Let's get right into it. Oh boy. Chapter 10. On Wings of Misery. After seeing Reigns turn to crystal, not as a consequence of completing his focus as a l'Cie, but from fulfilling his wish as a human, he has lifted Snow out of his uncharacteristic despair. It seems that it doesn't matter what his focus is. All he needs to do is remember Sarah's words and fight to protect Cocoon just as he originally intended. And ultimately, if ignoring his task were to turn him into a Seath, wouldn't that still be better than ignoring his fiance's wish and destroying the world? Snow decides to spend whatever time he has left in a way that would make Sarah proud. Though the others warm to his idea, Fang stands apart. She'll never let herself, let alone her friends, turn Seath. Even if it means tearing Cocoon out of the sky, she'll complete their focus to save them from that fate. Her spirit in turmoil, Fang feels her inert brand blaze to life, and looks on in stunned amazement as the Eidolon Bahamut is summoned from the skies. Eidolons save l'Cie, who waver in their conviction by ending their indecision with death. Realizing that Bahamut is a danger to all of them, Fang is forced to rethink her path. Unable to stand by and see her friends hurt, she helps them defeat the Eidolon and finds a new road has opened up before them. Terra Incognita. The fal'Cie hope to restore their world with the help of the Maker. By calling back the lost divinity requires the energy generated by the deaths of millions of people. Now the beings who built Cocoon as a place to nurture their tribute seek to manipulate Pulse l'Cie in the final stages of their grand scheme. Lightning and her friends have been monitored and assisted by fal'Cie from the very beginning. Even their clashes with the military have been carefully orchestrated to ensure their survival. Countless Sanctum soldiers, unaware of the callous fal'Cie's true objectives, have been thrown into the jaws of the l'Cie in an effort to nurture ever-stronger beasts. Knowing this, there is no clear path for the l'Cie to take. Ignore their focus and become Seath, or give in to the fal'Cie and condemn millions to death. Their only hope is to trust their own strength of will. They have to follow Rain's noble example and Sarah's parting wish by going through with their plan to protect Cocoon. More determined than ever, after the battle with Bahamut, the l'Cie begin their journey to the untamed world of Grand Pulse. Chapter 11, A Fruitless Search. The l'Cie scour Grand Pulse for some way to overcome their focus, but even after days of searching the bleak terrain, they discover nothing but crumbling ruins and vicious wildlife. No matter how far they range, there is not another soul to be found. Did the people of Grand Pulse fall victim to the brutal struggle for survival that dominates every aspect of this unforgiving world? And is the rebirth of the same desolate land the purpose behind the Cocoon fal'Cie plan to slaughter millions of people? As time passes and their fruitless expedition drags on, the l'Cie slowly succumb to frustration and despair, their most dangerous enemies. Emotional extremes can accelerate the progress of a l'Cie brand. If a brand evolves to the final stage, it triggers the transformation into a Seath. They are all reminded of how little time remains when Hope's brand suddenly advances another step. A man's hope is his castle. Eidolons come to grant a despairing l'Cie the death they crave, or so it is believed, but when the Eidolon Alexander is summoned by Hope's confused anguish, Lightning sees a different reason behind the entity's appearance. She comes to believe that the Eidolons appear in order to prevent l'Cie from giving up on themselves. When l'Cie, consumed by despair or rage, are close to losing their path, an Eidolon appears and gives them a life or death trial to overcome, thereby forcing them to rethink their decision to surrender. Though through his battle with Alexander, Hope renews his determination to survive and rejoins the others as they set off to the north. That way lies the village of Aruba. If they can reach Fang and Vanille's hometown, then maybe they can learn the true story behind the War of Transgression, and find a clue to help them break the shackles of their focus. The l'Cie continue their journey, each playing their part to keep this tiny flame of hope alive. People! Snowvilliers. Without a family to take care of him, Snow was raised in the Sanctum facility. Now he leads a rebellious group of youth known as Nora. Believing Sarah's last words to be his focus, Snow pours all of his energy into saving Cocoon. His fervor is blunted by the claim that she was nothing more than a fal'Cie tool, but he renews his determination to overcome the destiny laid before them. Nothing will prevent him from protecting his world and seeing Sarah return to her crystallized state. From her crystallized state. Orba dia Vanille. Vanille is the l'Cie who was born on Grand Pulse. Given a focus to destroy Cocoon, she became Ragnarok and scarred the floating world shell. Though the battle was lost, both Vanille and Fang were rewarded with centuries-long crystal stasis. After waking on Cocoon, Vanille pretends to have forgotten her focus. She is prepared to let herself become a Seath to prevent any more suffering, but her actions, or lack thereof, end up twisting the fates of all those around her. 13 days! Day 11, fireworks. Their faces were all lit by the same display of fireworks. Lightning felt the creeping shadow of Pulse's menace. Snow and Sarah pledged themselves to each other and swore to overcome their destiny. Saz prayed for the salvation of his son Dodge. Hope could never have imagined losing his mother, Nora. Fang searched for lost companion. And Vanille wished for a miracle. History and myth. Seath stones. l'Cie who fail their foci become Seath, cursed to wander the wilds in a form of living death. Only after many years and much suffering do they extinguish their last of their strength and cease to roam. When this happens, the Seath remains slowly fossilized, turning into what is known as a Seath stone. However, this transformation does not mark an end of a Seath's regret and sorrow at having failed. Even after having turned to stone, the Seath cry out, imploring other l'Cie to fulfill their focus they could not. Locales. Grand Pulse. The savage world derives its name from that of the god Pulse. Its vast wilderness is populated by creatures ranging from the monstrous to the deadly, and the fal'Cie seem to have taken a decidedly less friendly approach toward human dealings than those of Cocoon, cultivating the land for settlement, but demonstrating little concern beyond that. At one time in history, Grand Pulse was home to thriving civilization and many great cities. Now it is home to many great ruins, and people are nowhere to be seen. Vallis Media. This is the area where Lightning and her companions set up camp after their escape from Cocoon and emergency landing on Grand Pulse. The valley has been formed through great shifts in the Earth's crusts and centuries of erosion, and scattered among its twists and turns are mechanical remains or remnants of Grand Pulse's civilization. Half buried in the ground and overgrown with vegetation, these abandoned artifacts tell the tale of a fallen age. The Arcalite Steppe. This great plain covers a vast expanse of Grand Pulse. With an unobstructed view clear to the horizon, creatures can easily spot intruders into their territory. Perhaps this explains why so many beasts of the steppe are merciless predators, victors of the unending struggle for survival. And we got some gameplay stuff. And finally, enemy intel. We got a lot. Gorgonopsids. Uridumu. Spooks. Raganda. Or Rangda. Alrune. Flan. Dire Flan. Ecto Pudding. Sorry, Ecto Pudding. He's a ghost. Others. Eidolons. Alexander. Bahamut. And there we go. That is everything. If you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave a like down below. Subscribe if you want to be notified when I upload in the future. And with all of that said, have a good one, guys.